Hello beautiful souls and welcome to Wednesday. Happy peak of the week. We're looking at Wednesday the 6th. I have pre-shuffled. I am using the potty mouth deck today, followed by the shadow and light. The cards that have come out are actually quite extraordinary. So the calendar entry, oh no, we'll go with this first. This week, third eye chakra, dreams, allowing your dreams to come true, putting out to the universe what it is that you desire for you, remembering that your dreams are for you, looking out for the messages, the signs, the symbols, the guidance, and remembering that it doesn't matter where you've come from or what you have been through in the past. It's where you're going that matters, and where you are right now is where you start. That was 2 lines that was in our weekly on Monday. So divine assistance is here. Be sure your dreams are clear, and wherever you are, be there. Be in the moment. Be aware of your surroundings so that you don't miss the signs, the symbols, and the guidance coming through for you. But there's also this, wherever you are, be there. Be in the present moment. Sometimes we get so lost looking back that it brings through depression, or we get so lost focusing on the future that it brings in anxiety. So be really mindful of that. Today's calendar entry. The single most important thing you can do for your life is to release anyone, including yourself, from blame for how your life has turned out. This includes parents, friends, neighbors, literally everyone. And if that irritates you or enrages you, if you find yourself turning to your oh but go-to argument or all too familiar upset, take some stock here. You are arguing to keep the life you have. You're making a case for sabotaging yourself. You start here, and it doesn't matter where you've come from or what you've been through. Where you're going is what matters, and that all starts here. Potty mouth warning. We all go through shit. Every single one of us. No one gets through life unscathed. We all go through shit. You get to choose. Are you going to wallow in it forever and drown? Or are you going to turn it into fertiliser and grow from it? I don't know about you, but I choose growth. The universe is saying to us, awakening is not about changing who you already are. It's about discarding any fucking shit that's holding you back. Those old stories, those old arguments, those old upsets, those old grudges. Let them go. Because when you change the way you fucking look at things and watch and you see the things you look at magically change too. So for your own well-being, forgive the fuckers. Forgive yourself. And let the weight of today's sorrows set you free to live brighter tomorrows. And the 2 cards that come out of the shadow and light deck are quite interesting. Apologizing or grudge. Offended or enlightened. We get to choose how we look at our past. Do we apologize? Do we forgive it? Or do we hold a grudge? And do we stay offended, or do we find the blessing and the lesson and be enlightened? I do want to have a quick look in the book just to see what they say. I really love the way the cards came together today. It might feel easier to hold a grudge towards someone you had a fight with rather than take responsibility and own your part in contributing. You might have an inner battle of wanting to resolve the situation but hesitating to bring the apology. There's often an internal push and pull. You want to resolve it, but you don't want to be the one taking the first step. It feels scary, humiliating, maybe even daunting. Apologizing is often seen as something weak, but isn't it really the ultimate strength? Apologizing and taking responsibility is hard and therefore a sign of true strength. Being willing to let go of your ego and trying to be better at showing the other person how strong you are and that you value your relationship more than a disagreement. Soften the grudges you might be holding and see your relationships flourish by helping you to find your own inner strength. And there's an affirmation: I am enough to admit my weakness. I am strong enough to admit my weakness. Now, this may be forgiving someone else, forgiving yourself, apologizing to someone else, apologizing to yourself. That will be different for each and every one of you, but it allows the blue in the background, the blue flowers, it allows your truth to emerge. So often, past grievances can hold us back. And then offended or enlightened. Feeling offended by something is often a sign of an insecurity within yourself. The areas you have confidence in rarely make you feel offended. And if someone says something negative about it, because you know deep within yourself that they are wrong, it doesn't bother you, okay? It can cause a burning feeling in your stomach. You start to boil, and arguments and things you'd like to defend yourself with pop into your mind. It can be truly exhausting. So if you could learn to change your perspective, you could save yourself a lot of energy. Stop and think whenever these feelings come up. Ask yourself some helpful questions to be able to move on and let it touch you. Ask yourself why you're offended. Is the statement true to you, or is it something that feels true at first glance? But maybe you will find it isn't if you take an extra moment to analyze it. Instead of letting the rage burn inside you, see if you can take a different road to enlightenment. And the affirmation: I don't waste my energy on the road of rage. I stroll down the road of enlightenment. By letting go of the grudge, by forgiving, by apologizing, by being enlightened rather than offended, it really does allow us to leave that shit behind, to turn that shit into fertilizer and grow from it, to change the way we look at things, and to set the weight of today's sorrows down so that we can be free to live brighter tomorrows. Are you trying to hold on to a grudge or something that happened to you as an excuse? It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go so that you can grow. Have an amazing Wednesday. So much love. Your intuitive life coach, Tracy. You've got this. I've got you. The universe has got us. 2024 is opening the door to so much more, and all you have to do is walk on through.